Alright, we're going to take a look at Emami's little hip twist whip throw that he does. It is similar to Yazdani's and Amuzad's. He kind of does both. He's got a little bit of a variation before some of them, but a lot of the same things apply. So good hard pressure, and then opponent leaning hard, big head drop, hips twist in, feet point and pivot. This guy tries to get his foot back inside, hits the mat, continues to drive. So if you've watched the other ones, this one's really not that much different from Yazdani's throw, and the fact that he doesn't like full drop his knees on this one. So lots of same things. This one becomes a little bit more throw by, but I really like what he does before a lot of his throw options. So right here, again, good pressure. We're gonna see a quick little snap. Did the guy leaning, and then he's gonna twist him to the mat. All right, so pressure. Okay. Again, opposite foot of his underhook went back, and then here comes the quick little snap, and then twist. All right, so snap, and then he starts his pivot into that space. And this guy swims his overhook out, so it ends up being a little bit more throw by. But he does this before a lot of his twist motions. So gets him set, pressures, back foot changes, snap, twist, and then little throw by. Here he does one in combination with his Metzger attack. So you see him trying to attack there, and then transition right into his little throw. So pressure, goes throw. We can see his hand reaching for that Metzger option. Partner or opponent digs in underhook to pull him up, and their foot plants and goes way back to stop the pressure. And we'll see him start to twist. Again, drop, down, feet, pivot, open, hip, pivots in, and really gets a good whip off that one. And again, after the guy starts to go, he's pressuring across and still pulling down. So again, pretty similar to Yazdani's. Another example, down blocks, and then here he hits a knee, I believe. Yep. So that's like almost like a mix between the two of Amuzad's and Yazdani's. All right, so take a look. Good pressure. Then again, foot opposite of underhook is back. And he's gonna look for this throw. So here he jumps out of the way, leaving big space on the other side. And as he lands, he's gonna continue to pivot and head drop, pulling him into this space. Again, he doesn't want to push across yet because that foot has gotten in the way. He's going to continue to pull him in front of himself into that space. Pressure across. That's kind of be a good little progression drill wise. So maybe do the hip motion of Yazdani's, and then you start to transition in toward Amuzad's with this kind of thing. So instead of full 180 on the drop, it goes about 90 outside knee off the mat, and then you swing them around and in front, and then you can work up to the full 180 drop that Amuzad does, because it can be a little tricky to feel. All right, last one here. Here he's got his head covered a little bit, and it's going to be like a drop snap whip again. So you see him moving them. Again, feet are square. Ah, look, foot goes back. Oh, putting pressure in, waiting for the pressure back. Both feet square and back is just as effective as far side foot back. So here, I mean, there's no post here, here. So he can off balance him toward his forehead really easy. So again, as he drops, he swings toward his underhook. Guy starts to fall, then he starts to head drop, and then pivot, and then drive. Rotating hips in and across, making the guy fall right to his back. And so again, kind of in between of Amuzad's and Yazdani's, where Yazdani almost never hits a knee, and Emami sometimes does, sometimes doesn't, and Amuzad almost always does, and does the full 180 drop. So one last time here. Drop, swing, whip. Super safe, super effective. It's a good throw.